first of all, Jack, I am so sorry that you have not only gone through that horrendous experience, but that you've lived with it seemingly by yourself for so very long. So I thank you for sharing. And
I haven't lived with it by myself.
You haven't lived with it?
No, I haven't lived with it by myself.
Well, yeah. I'm glad to hear you say that, because one of the questions I have for you is, I know you didn't tell the police. I wanted to ask, who you did tell. But before I get to that question, I want to ask you what happened in the vehicle after Gacy picked you up. Like, take me from that moment.
Well, he drove into a really bad. I lived in the neighborhood that he picked me up in. I was walking home from a swim, and I'd walked by that park many, many times, and I knew something was going on. And it was just one of those. I'd probably walked by that park for a year, and it was just one of those lapse of judgments where I didn't really even see him really when he pulled over. It was sort of dark. But what he did was he drove straight west into a really bad neighborhood. There was a bad neighborhood. It's not bad anymore, but it used to be just west of that neighborhood. He drove right into it. And it looked like an apocalyptic urban prairie back then. And so you couldn't really jump out of the car. And he was speeding through this neighborhood very quickly. And then he actually managed to chloroform me, and I woke up in handcuffs.
So you woke up in handcuffs in his bedroom, and he had a gun in your mouth and a contraption? Okay,
no,
yeah.
I woke up
I
in
wanted
handcuffs.
you to tell me about the circumstance and also the contraption that he put around your neck. Can you explain?
Well, I woke up in handcuffs in his car, actually. But he talked to me in the house. I go through this. I put together a show about it, and I take you through it blow by blow, so to speak. But no, once he got me in the house, he played some mind games with me. He took the handcuffs off, and then he put them back on. He got me back in them, and then he took me in the bedroom when he had them back on me. And he had a contraption. I don't know exactly what it was because I never saw it completely. But he had some sort of thing that was set up so that it went around your handcuffed hands and tight around your neck, so that if you struggled for air, your air would be cut off. If you struggled at all, your air would be cut off. It was some sort of homemade thing.
Yeah, it's such a terrifying picture that you create. What happened eventually? I mean, I know that he sexually assaulted you. He didn't kill you. Clearly, you're with me tonight. But how did you get out of there? How'd you get out of it?
I understood how dangerous he was. It's hard to explain. It was a psychological understanding because I grew up with an abusive mother. And that's sort of the point of my show, is that the abuse I suffered as a kid at the hands of my mother. My father was just sort of absent. He was gone off being successful in his career. And I understood not to anger him. I understood that he was dangerous. Did I think he was a killer? No, not necessarily. But I did understand that he was very dangerous long before I knew I couldn't fight him. How about that? And
but how'd you get out? How did you get released?
He drove me home. He actually drove me home. He drove me back to where he picked me up, which was about 2 blocks from my house. So he actually drove me home.
And as I understand it, like hours. I'm so sorry, we have a delay. But hours after the assault, he drove you home. It lasted until 5 in the morning. He gave you his phone number and said, maybe let's get together again. What'd you do with that phone number, and did you ever call the police with it? No.
I went straight up to my apartment and flushed it down the toilet. That's the first thing I did, was I flushed his number down the toilet. And then I went over to some friends. Well, they weren't friends. There were some guys that I worked with. I was working as a waiter, and I told them what happened to me, and they laughed at me. They thought it was funny. They said, "Oh, so Butchie finally met his match, huh?" They called me Butchie. And but the thing about that's interesting is I say that now, like, how could somebody laugh about something so horrific? But then later in life, I sat with audiences while they laughed at similar situations depicted in movies like Pulp Fiction.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.